How's it going, guys? Wicked Lost Div here, back for another video, and today we're going to be doing something different on their channel. I know I haven't posted in a long time, which I'll talk about that at some point, or not. Yeah, I'll talk about that at some point, but we're going to be doing something different here on our channel, if you can tell by the title already. This is going to be a series, mini-series. I don't know how long I'm gonna do this for, but it's gonna be step 0 to like step 50 on learning how to code. You see, I've always seen like tutorials like this, and a lot of them are like long and fly right past your head. No shade to them, of course. I didn't learn how to code this way. I instead, when I wanted something in my game, I look for a tutorial on how to make that exact thing. Then I just watch it, and then afterwards I just know, oh, that's how you do that, and then I change it around if I wanted something similar, different. And just kind of self-taught myself off of a bunch of tutorial videos on how to do different things. But this isn't going to be like this. This is going to be explaining like everything you need to code. Like everything. A bunch of short videos, just getting you from point A to point B to point C to point D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, N, L, P. You know how it goes. Yeah, it's going to help you learn how to code like me. Which I'm no master coder by any means. I can't put on my own game, but this will at least help you get into coding, so hopefully you can learn and then start perusing it yourself. A lot of this is going to teach you the basics, and then you're going to have to go out and see like deeper meaning. Like I'm going to skip over a few things that you might want to go, oh, you know, learn what this is. Anyways, today we're going to be doing, as the title suggests, services. Alright, now I'm going to say it like this. Services are like the foundation. And I'm going to do these like generalized examples for every single video, so you can like get the bigger picture of how these like work. I'll explain better as I'm doing it. Like services, a good example for services are like a house. Now your game is the house you want to build, and the services are the rooms in that house. And for each room you have things you want to put in that room that you want to put in this room. Like you're not going to put a bed in the bathroom, a toilet in the kitchen. So I'm going to go through each service. I'm going to give a basic explanation of it, and yeah, let's just go right into it. Alright, so first you got your workspace. Your workspace is where you render the 3D stuff. So like if I put down a part, you see it instantly went to the workspace. Now if I move it to like replicated storage, it's no longer there, because the only time you're going to see anything rendered in 3D is when it's in the workspace. Okay? This is where the players spawn. If I press play, you can see I'm walking around. You can see there I am, and you know, highlight it myself. Stop. Alright. And then you have players. Now when you hit play, the player's model goes in the workspace, but the player themselves, like their foundation, their code, the client, that appears in players. So you can see there's ads, right? See my backpack, you started your GUI. We'll get into what all this means in like another episode. But yeah, that's basically where all the stuff for me is. Like if I put GUI and the starter GUI, it's gonna appear here for me and any other player. Alright, so there goes players. Alright, lighting. Now lighting basically controls how you see in the workspace. So like if it's super blurry, then I can't really see anything, of course, because that's how blur works, you know. And then you have, and by the way, we'll go through like all the lighting stuff when we get there. Just give it time. I'm gonna post a video eventually. Then you have material service. This is where you put the materials. So let's say I wanted to like, which I haven't used this before, so I'm probably gonna get it wrong. Let's say I wanted the brick material to be like, or like a custom material. You'd put in material service, I think. I don't know, I haven't used material service, and we most likely won't go over it in we most likely won't go over it when we do go through the series. Most likely won't go over it, but it is there, something to think about. Then we have replicated first. So replicated first is basically what every client starts out with, which we'll get into what clients and servers are in the next video. Yeah, episode 2. Episode 2, next video, we'll get into replicated first and replicated. Well, we probably won't use replicated first a lot, but replicated storage definitely will use that a lot, because it stores things for all the clients, and then server is basically replicated storage and replicated first, but for the server. So the things that only the server can access are in here in server storage, and then your server scripts will go into server script service. The start GUI is where you're gonna put all your like GUIs for the player. So if I go like this and then add a frame, you can see now. And if I play again, there we go. Yeah, GUI is going there. Basically 2D things on the screen. Starter pack. I'm not gonna use the toolbox at all, but if I did have a tool, if I did pull up like a sword from the toolbox, I could put it in there, and then every player would spawn with that sword in their inventory. And then you have starter player, which is where you're gonna put the scripts that the player will start off with. You don't put it in players. This is where you put the scripts, and then it will automatically add to the players as they join. Starter player has starter character scripts and starter player scripts. The starter player scripts, as I said, goes to the players, but the starter character scripts go to the model in the workspace, which we'll go over scripts in like the next video. I'll either go over scripts or a server versus client in the next video, or both. Probably both, because they go hand in hand. Then everything else, teams, won't really use, but that's for making different teams. So like you see in most games, there's like a leaderboard with like red team, blue team, players on different teams. Just think like Doomspire brick battles, things like that, where it's like all the different teams in the leaderboard. That's where you put the teams. And you make your own teams, have them be color coded. Sound service, haven't really used that since you can just play sounds without it. Just for all your sounds. Text chat service changes and controls the chat bubbles and all that. Test service, not quite sure what that does, but we won't be going over it And yeah, that's everything for the services, and we'll be in the next video going over client versus server, or scripts, or both. Yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, follow for more, notification bell, all that sweet stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.